Hi, Jewells68 here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, April 19th. I have something in my hand that I made this past weekend on Sunday. I made 2 of them based loosely on the tutorial that Jennifer posted for the lightsabers. It's just a plain rectangle. And actually, you know what I did was I took a fat quarter, and I think I got it from someone in the Talk to Me Tuesday group, either out of the swap box or as one of the monthly prizes or something like that. I'm thinking. But I took a fat quarter, cut it in half lengthwise, so along the 22-inch side, cut it in half, and used each half to make one of these self-lined cat kicker toys. I got the stuffing from, it's all hairy, you can't really see that here, but it's all hairy, and then at this end, it's completely disgusting and discolored from one of the kitties just gnawing and gnawing and gnawing and drooling all over it, so that's really attractive. Anyway, it's, yeah, it was super easy. I didn't have any polyfill in the house, but the back cushions for my sofa are like way overstuffed. They have been for years, and I've been meaning to take stuffing out of them and haven't. And so I just took some stuffing out of one of them to stuff it. I laid the stuffing out, sprinkled catnip all over it, and then rolled it up inside and stuffed it in. I put a little bit down at the bottom, and a little bit more right before the end, before I closed it up, and then put stuffing right at the end. Yeah, so those were super, super easy to make. Made them like that. Just a few minutes is all it took. Behind me, you will see these, well, this part of it right here, one little section of this right here is the bow tie, the quickie bow tie block. I posted the link to last week. You'll remember that I said last week that I had just gone on a whim and made a decision, and this was going to be my birthday block for birthday block swaps for everyone to send me. And we're supposed to create do a couple of samples of the block to make sure the pattern makes sense, and to show examples using the kind of fabric and or color prints type stuff we want to use for the background and for the bow tie. So so I made this one, and then I wanted to demonstrate. I did this one, and then I did this one. Basically, I made one Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Sunday night. So, yeah. So I made these 6 already. Oh my god, this pattern is so flippin' easy. And it's basically just 4 of these bow ties. So the bow tie is super easy to make. This particular version is a 12.5-inch block. This is 4 6.5-inch blocks sewn together to make a 12.5-inch block. So the instructions are for making a bow tie, and then you just take 4 of the bow ties and piece them together in this way so that they make this circle, which I think is really kind of cool. It's sort of like gears or something. I think it's kind of neat. It might be a really cool, I don't know, engineering type quilt for someone. If you did it in like metallic, maybe metallic on black, or metallic sort of silver or gray, like a gray background, and then, I don't know, some kind of cool print. There's a lot of different things you could do with it. And just depending on how you turn the bow tie, you get a different picture. So it's really kind of cool. So I can highly recommend this as if you need something to do quickly. Oh my god, this was so fast. Like I said, I was making one of these an evening, and I mean, we're talking like an hour, maybe tops, from start to finish. Oh my god, there was a moth in here. What the fuck? Ooh, sorry. So, I mean, these are super, super easy and fast to make, start to finish in like an hour. Again, these instructions are coming from Delaware Quilt's Block of the Month page. There's a ton of instructions on how to make all different kinds of blocks that have been around forever, and many of them come with instructions for what size to cut the pieces for multiple size blocks. So it's a really good resource. I'll link to that again. And believe it or not, even though my birthday is not until October, because I posted my instructions, I've already received my first set of blocks. I have not opened them yet. I mean, I opened the package just to see that that's what it was, but I haven't taken them out. So there's one lady in particular in this group that always works ahead. And so she tries to get everything done like in the first quarter of the year. I think her husband's in the military, and so she moves a lot. So she just tries to crank everything out while she has everything where she can get at it before she has to pack it up and move again. So I have those, and I haven't opened them yet. So let's see. We got a card first. She said yes, super easy, absolutely. All right, so we have a cute little owl card she sent along. Usually we each send a little note or something. Happy early birthday. I hope you like the blocks. They were fun to make. Have a great day. They are fun to make, as you can see. I described it to Kat as the candy corn of quilt blocks. I mean, it's so you just start and you can't stop. So now, let's see what blocks she gave me. So I've only seen one. She posted a picture of this one here. And I told her, just use fabric you have. As long as each bow tie is a single fabric, then we're good. So this is the first one. Pretty cool. I like that variety. It's got a nice assortment. That's a nice black on black print. Definitely reads as black. And I haven't seen this one yet. Wow, I really like that one. Check those colors out. Those are pretty cool. So yeah, those are pretty cool. I like those. I really like those fabrics. Those are nice. That's it. That's all I've been doing. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to sew this weekend. I did make those 2 blocks, but again, I said that's like 2 hours out of my entire weekend. I had an extra chorus rehearsal this past Saturday where we had a vocal coach. They call it our spring retreat, and we had a vocal coach and stuff like that in. So I didn't have the time this weekend to put my X-Files quilt top together, but I still need to get my X-Files quilt top together. I need to start working on a quilt for my husband who turns 50 in January, and I'm still vacillating about whether I'm going to do a Star Trek quilt or a chess themed quilt or something completely unrelated. He plays chess all the time online with people, and it's really the only video game that he plays, or online game. And he watches these tutorials on YouTube by like these Russian chess grandmasters and things. So he's really into chess. Or Shakespeare is the other one. So he's huge into Shakespeare, and I had been toying with the idea of a bookshelf quilt that was all classics and throwing just a few objects here and there, maybe like a globe, if I could find, even if it just had to be like an applique, with maybe a globe fabric that I just put something over to make it look like a globe. And a Shakespeare bust, if I could figure out. So I might try some applique. I've never tried applique before. It might be the year that I give that a shot. Other than a little patch here and there on something Phoebe needed for a costume or something, that's the only applique I've ever done. So it might be time to give it a try, especially after seeing Vicky's cool applique stuff that she's been doing. Pictorial quilt. Maybe I need to give it a shot just to try it and try something new. So we'll see. I need to make a decision by summer so that I can do some heavy work on it over the summer, take some time off here and there, and have like a full day to work on things here and there. Because he doesn't know I'm making it for him. As far as Star Trek is concerned, Vanda's got some great patterns out there. But his absolute favorite of all the Star Treks is Next Generation, and there's just not that much Next Generation stuff out there. I could do maybe multiples of the communicators and just do them in each different color to represent the different uniforms. And maybe do the Enterprise and Jennifer's quote block and maybe do some other quotes. I don't know. But I think if I want to do a Star Trek quilt that really reflects his favorite things about Star Trek, which is what a personalized quilt should be, it would need to be more geared towards Next Generation. And what is on Fandom and Stitches is a pretty broad spectrum across the different series. You know, there's Deep Space Nine and Classic Trek and all that. So I haven't really picked out enough blocks to make an entire quilt out of, so I'm still not sure what I would do with that. So that might have to wait. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I look forward to watching your videos, and I will see you next week. Bye! Hi, jewells68 here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, April 20th. No. 19th.